Halo semuanya, kali ini kita bakal main game Hogwarts Legacy. Well, sekarang kita berada di ruangan Ravenclaw. Ini tempat tidur kita nih, tempat untuk istirahat. BTW kita berada di kelas Ravenclaw ya. Oke, sekarang kita bakal explore. Kita bakal ke atas ya, karena petunjuknya di atas. Oh, di sini nggak bisa cuy. Menarik. Ini golem. Gerak sendiri ya. Kita disuruh cari temen. Everett. Kita bakal tanya nih.
One moment. Watch this.
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Oke, ternyata Everett nih bocah asik juga ya. Jahil dia. Terus ini ada perempuan nih, kita bakal tanya. Kita makan apel. Kita bisa makan coy. Ini namanya SELAMAT.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant.
Kayak itu ya orang Cina ya. Matanya sipit, putih.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Oke, kita udah ngobrol sama Tamata. Sekarang kita cari Amit maksudnya, bukan Amit. Namanya kayak itu ya, kayak orang Arab ya, Amit. Kita bakal tanya Amit Takar. Ini orang India atau orang Pakistan nih? Wih, mirip ya, mirip kayak India-Indiaan. Keren. Jadi kita lihat bintang ya.
Except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I find the stars
I hope
fascinating.
astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, Better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Oke, kita udah ngobrol. Terus kita bakal ke Profesor Weasley. Kita ke sini nih. Ini ruang belajar. Ini patung Rowena Ravenclaw, pendiri dari kelas Ravenclaw. Oke, kita bakal turun. Profesor, kita jalan-jalan. Nah, ini nih. Profesor Weasley.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Hogwarts. Ini Pak, buku paduan Hogwarts ya. Keren banget sumpah. Keajaiban sebuah sihir. Gila, seluruh bisa kayak gitu. Kimroy.
What is it?
It is a wizard's
Primor.
field guide. It will help you to
Wizard
keep track
field
of
guide.
what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Bisa ngilang langsung loh. Gila nggak tuh.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will
Bukunya
keep track of
ngilang loh.
what I'm learning?
Bayangin.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Oke, kita disuruh ngikut dia.
This way.
Di sini banyak kolom loh. Kanan
The
kiri
guide will give you
kolom.
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about
Lumos.
wizarding lore.
Gua kasih pencahayaan biar nggak gelap.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field
Revelio.
guide can provide?
Oke, kita disuruh ngerapal Revelio. Kita
Revelio.
rapal Revelio. Kita dapat field guide pack. Nah, kita disuruh ngumpulin ini ya, berarti Ravenclaw Blues. Nice. Challenge unlocked. Oh, jadi itu sub misi ya. Iya. Oke. Ini BTW baru tutorial.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Lihat ah,
that
lukisannya
inside
gerak.
and outside of the castle.
Bisa ngomong nggak dia? Kok nggak ngomong ya? Nggak ngomong dia, bos. Oke, kita jalan aja wes. Kita
No time
ikuti
to waste.
Profesor Weasley.
Classes to attend.
Oke. Reveal. Oh, di sini reveal. Ini apa nih? Kenapa ada ini ya? Keren banget loh. Ini tengah-tengah itu kelihatannya.
Lumos.
Kita mau diajak kemana nih?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around
Ravenclaw
a bit
Tower.
quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oke. Jadi kita bisa teleport ternyata. kita disuruh ke kemana nih? Oh, sini kah? Terus oke, nice.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Oke, sekarang kita berada di Central Hall.
You can get
Gedung
almost
utamanya.
anywhere in the castle quickly from Central
Ada
Hall.
Pegasus itu, patung Pegasus. Sama werewolf ya. Ini serigala kan? Keren.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Okay.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Oke. Sekarang kita bakal tanya sama Profesor Fig. Ini profesor pertama kita nih.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Oke. sekarang gua disuruh belajar sihir dari profesor. Oke, request. Yang dekat dulu dah.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oke, sekarang kita bakal belajar sihir dari profesor. Tunggu, buat track. Nice. Kita langsung ke sana ya. Buka. Masih, nah, buka. Ada petunjuknya ya, emas-emas kayak gini. Kita juga bisa lari di sini. Nah, kita bakal belajar.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh, kita bakal belajar Leviosa. Levitasi nih, terbang. Nice. Kita dapat sihir kedua kita. Wih, terbang. Kali coba ya. Genius.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
Aduh, nge-lag. Tapi udah lo semua nih. Ini recommended guys.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay, Levioso.
Now, well
done.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso,
jadi kita bakal
basic cast,
battle.
and Protego. You may begin.
Oke, kita bakal battle. Push.
Nothing
Dar.
lucky about it. Potato.
Kita bisa counter. Makan tuh, selamat tinggal.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Oke, kita udah belajar Leviosa, terus kita bakal tanya
Nice work.
Bastian.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite
Oh,
something.
ini yang kita lawan
Everyone
tadi
will
ya,
be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice.
Silver Stream.
Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Oke, see you Bastian, kita bakal ketemu lagi ya. Terus kita bakal ke misi selanjutnya. Ini yang terakhir nih. Kita bakal belajar mantra kedua kita. Mantra ketiga maksudnya.
What do you mean, did? I am insulted to my
Kita punya dua mantra kan. Cepet banget ya belajarnya. Lumayan nge-lag ya. Ke atas. Wih, tinggi banget sumpah. Jauh banget nih.
Professor Ronan tends to go
Oh,
on a
ini
bit.
apa nih?
We sometimes have to remind him to finish
Ini
the lesson.
siapa lagi nih?
Some of us don't necessarily want
Tanggutnya
to get
bisa
back to
kayak
the
gini
lesson.
anjir. Keren banget sumpah.
I adore
Oke.
decorating for holidays.
Lanjut. Kita bakal belajar apa nih? Kelasnya dikit banget ya orangnya.
Behind you. There is an open seat
Oh,
here.
Natsai Osai.
Thank you. Hello, I am
Namanya
Letty.
kayak orang Jepang ya.
So you are the
Natsai
new
Osai.
student.
Natsai
Have you
Onai.
met Professor Ronan yet?
Profesor Ronan. Kali ini
Shall we
kita
begin?
bakal belajar Profesor Ronan.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Kali ini kita bakal belajar sihir Asio. Terus cepet. Nice, kita dapat Asio, mantra ketiga kita di Hogwarts. Mantap, dia bisa narik ya, kayak magnet gitu.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Oke, selamat datang di halaman belakang.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with
Oh,
mastery.
kelihatannya
as
kita
I'm sure
bakal
the
ngajak
players amongst us
itu
would
ya, apa
agree.
tuh namanya?
So,
Ada tes
what
gitu ya.
better than a bit of sport to put our prowess
Iya
with
kan,
the
ada
summoning
tes.
charm to the test, right?
Tes dadakan. Wih, gigi banget loh. Bangunnya cepet banget sumpah. Lihat tuh, jalan gitu doang udah kebangun.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oke. Jadi kita yang dites ya.
Very simply,
Accio.
cast Accio
Kita bakal
on one of
tarik.
the spheres and relinquish your... That's it.
Nice.
Now,
50 poin.
Gobstones. Very good.
Mantap, 50 poin.
Splendid.
Nice, 50 poin. Wih, mepet-mepet ya. Yang dua nih hampir jatuh. Gua gigi banget
Very
sumpah.
good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no
Kita dapat
sport in
poin
play
loh,
without
bayangin.
some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Oke, jadi kita bakal bertanding dengan Natsai. Oke, kau dulu Natsai. Gua yang biru ya, yang merah. Oke. Oh, 50 coy, 50 poin. Gila seluruh. Terus gua nih. 50 poin dong, gua udah jago boy.
Excellent control there.
Ih, 50 loh dia bos. Gila seluruh GG. Attack. Nah, bagus, nice. 50 100. Gila. 5 semua nih. Yang bilang 5 semua nih. Wah, kita draw nih kelihatan nih, atau gua yang kalah. kita nggak tahu ya. Kita tarik nih. Ya Allah, kita draw 150. Perfect. Gigi banget. Summon corded.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh my god, sekarang ada halangan.
I think we are well
Kotak-kotak
past eating
sial.
at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
30 boy. Sekarang gua nih. Ini harusnya 50. Harusnya. Kalau nggak hantam. 1, 2, 3. 50 dong, gua gigi coy. Gua udah belajar bos. Ya menang gua dah. Tunggu ya. Lepas. Oh nice 100. Bayangin gua menang nih. Oke, nice. 30. Ya, gua mah hantem mah. Wih di 50 semua coy. Gua perfect.
You're a natural.
Mantap, I am winner.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Charm class. Kita udah belajar ya. 1 mantra. 4 mantra. 3 mantra. Kurang 1 ya.
Hello.
Kita disuruh kemana nih? Tunggu ya. Kita lihat map. Mungkin ada something gitu. Mission. Quest. Nah ini. Taklukkan battle. Siapa tuh kan? Kelihatannya bukan ke sana. Ada. Oh, quest tuh, quest. Ada quest. Baru buka. Quest. Nah, ini. Kita meet Professor Weasley in the Transfigurasi Classroom. Oke. Kita bakal ke Professor Weasley. Berarti di Professor Weasley ini bisa jadi kucing ya. Transformasi. Kita bakal ke sana. Ke bawah ya. Ini seberapa jauh sih? Kita bisa teleport apa enggak? Gak usah lah, dekat kok. Dekat-dekat. Nah ya kan, dekat. Jauh bos, jauh. Lumayan jauh lah. Low flame. Ini. Udah. Ini. Weasley after class.
What about the room, Professor?
I was
Ada
thinking
peri.
the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oke, jadi kita bakal cari Natsai. Kita bakal ke homestay, ke desa buat beli something ya. Nah, kita disuruh belajar repero atau rapero gitu. Mana sih? Nah, ini. Kita bakal belajar
There you are.
rapero dari Professor Ronan.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one
Reparo,
at that. The mending charm,
repero.
fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Oke, sekarang kita dikasih misi buat ngumpulin something gitu ya. Oh, kita disuruh ngumpulin kertas kan? Nice. Kita disuruh ngumpulin kertas. Oke. Mana tuh? Kertas terbang, kertas. Nice. Tangkap. Nice, kita udah dapet. Kita bakal balik. Ini apaan sih? Kita bisa ambil nggak? Nice. Gambar naga coy. Oh, ini naga ini. Oke, kita bakal tanya.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit.
Ini dia, Reparo. Putar. Ayo cepat. F. Kasih, mantap. Nice, kita dapat Reparo. Reparo. Cuma diplesetin doang ya mantra nih.
That's it. Very good.
Oke, jadi kita bakal ke Natsai kelihatan. Mantra kita udah 4 loh, gila nggak? Oke, seluruh. Kita tandai ya. Oh, kita kebalik. Bagus. Lari. Ini kastil nih besar banget sumpah. Nice. Ini ada something kah? Oh, enggak ada. Oh, ini apaan nih? Oh my god, apaan tuh, serem banget. Bodo amat, kita bakal nyelesain misinya dulu lah. Kita bakal ke Natsai. Nah, kita udah sampai. Oh, ini ada something, kita ambil dulu ya. Ada patung nih. Ini patung atau apa nih? Wih, artistik seni. Ini baju besi yang dihantam kayu ya. Astaga, kita bakal tanya Natsai, Onai.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again.
Jadi kita minta antar Natsai Osai ke Hogsmeade.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Kita bakal ke sana untuk beli barang ya. Karena barang kita kan dimakan sama naga tuh. Sekarang naga itu makan itu ya, gerbong kayu gitu. Apa dia nggak makan? Oke, sekarang kita berada di taman. Kita udah keluar nih dari kastil.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Oh my god, ini apa nih? Ini patung babi ya?
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of
Oke,
year.
itu patung
Everyone
babi.
will tell you to visit
Babi.
at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Biasanya jauh banget ya,
Oh,
Hogsmeade.
wait, over here. I
Seriusan
often
nih.
spot lacewing flies
Oh,
in
ini
the
ada
sky.
something.
Oh, what's so
Oh,
special about them?
dapat
They are
Lacewing.
interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Lumayan lah, kita ambil. Buat ramuan. Wih, desanya jauh banget sumpah.
Look,
apaan sih?
from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Ada jamur nih. Lumayan
He's already
gratisan.
seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Wah, seriusan nih. Jauh banget nih.
I
Wow
would
loh
spend all of my time exploring if I could.
desa nih.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said
Awas,
that.
awas.
She knows more about me than I had thought.
Ada gerbong.
I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle.
Ini jamur nih buat apa sih? Gua ambil dah. Mungkin perlu gitu. Mungkin penting ya. Kita ambil nih.
How are you settling in?
Jamur-jamur
I remember the weeks
nakal
that followed my
kita
arrival
ambil.
feeling quite strange. Everything
Nice.
was so new and unfamiliar.
Ini masih jauh nih.
I'm getting used to things.
Oh my god, ini
What about
naik-naik
you? Do you
gunung
find it
asli.
settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say.
Nah, itu
Hopefully
tuh
it will for you too.
kelihatan bangunannya. Ternyata di
Mr.
atas
Moon!
gunung ya.
He is
Jauh
the
banget ya.
Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Ini Mr. Moon nih.
You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Oh, ini
Is
Gryffindor.
everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Ternyata
What
Nat
did Mr. Moon?
itu Gryffindor
Jelly
ya.
guys, ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think
Oke,
he had
kita
too
lanjut.
much fun
Kita
in the
udah ngobrol.
village. I will say
Ini.
that I have never seen him in such a state.
Oh, gratis ya.
Really there is much to see outside of the castle walls.
Udah
not
dapat
just
apa tuh?
Hogsmeade. I am
Monstone.
happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such.
Oke, selamat
it might be
datang
nice to
di
have a friend
homestay.
with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty.
Kita bakal beli keperluan. Hogsmeade. Gila. Seluruh. Kita udah sampai.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Uy, ada kucing, oi.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft, some seeds, and...
Potion
A new
resep.
wand.
Apaan
Of
tuh?
course, You will
Kita butuh
enjoy
apa
Mr.
aja tadi?
Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Apa map? Kita disuruh beli apa aja tadi? The Hogsmeade map 4 choice. Oke, and potion interest. Oke, ini nih. Yang mana nih? Oh, yang ini nih. 1, 2, 3. Oh, tuh. Visit Tom, visit Ollivander, visit J. Pippin, visit the Magic Nip. Ada 4 ya, kita butuh 4. Oke semuanya, terima kasih yang telah menonton. Sampai jumpa, bye bye. Kita bakal lanjutin nih petualangan kita di Hogsmeade di part 3. BTW kita udah hampir sejam ya. Ini petualangan ini lumayan jauh. Oh my lord, ini dia cuy. Ini apa? Kita maling, bagus. Oke semuanya, terima kasih yang telah menonton. Sampai jumpa, bye bye.